Hello, Ederson Oliveira here for the Soul Coder. Today I'll be telling you how much I make. So what's the point here? What is it that I'm trying to do here? Actually, I want to talk about the ups and downs of a solo coder's career. And to exemplify that, I want to show how much I have been making for the last few years as an example to get my point across. So here, as you can see, 2007, 2008, 2009, I was running a business unit from this company. I had a fixed salary. I was on my own, but I had a fixed salary. So that's not really when I started to run my own business. I started my own business completely solo in 2010. So as you can see, I've been making $80,000. 2010, I raised my revenue by about 50%. So as you can see, on my first year as a solo coder, I was already able to recoup my full-time salary and I got a bump of 50%. 2011 was even better. But as you can see, there are cycles in our careers. And as you can see, there's a big dip in 2012. Now, 2012, there's a client that still owes me $30,000. So I know I will no longer have that. You see a big dip there. Now, 2013 was a bit better, actually way better. 2014 was even better. Now, 2015, you have another dip. So as you can see, there are cycles. You have a great year, you have a not so great year, and then you have another great year, and maybe another great year, and then a not so great year. Now, what you have to keep in mind is that you have to prepare yourself for those cycles. And this is how I personally prepare myself for those cycles. First, I save on the business. If I'm having a very good year, I make sure that I put money aside, not from a personal standpoint, but from a business standpoint that can provide the necessary cash flow to keep me going, to keep us going for during a down period. So saving money. Also, be always on the lookout for the next client. Don't get yourself hooked up on just doing the work and doing the job and doing the project without looking outside and checking and going after the next client. I really recommend having at least 3 or 4 projects running at the same time. Also, try to minimize the dependency of 1 or 2 big accounts, because one of the reasons why I had a bad year was because all of a sudden 2 of my biggest clients, they dropped the accounts, and another one got their account cut off in half of the workload. So I got impacted a lot by having very, very big clients. As I was saying, you need to be on the lookout for the next clients. You cannot be only doing just grinding the code every single hour of the day. You have to reserve a certain amount of time in a daily basis to be on the lookout, to be prospecting the next client, so you don't see yourself too much, at least in those cycles. I was talking to a friend of mine who is also a solo coder, and he was saying that, you know what, yeah, I have periods that I'm very busy just doing the work, and then the work is done, and now I have to look for the next project, and it goes a cycle like that. So if you to try to keep it consistent, you should always be on the lookout for the next project, the next client. You have to, that's the life. I mean, you cannot be just coding. That's basically it. Talking about the ups and downs of a solo coder career and how you can minimize that, how you can minimize its impact, because it will come. Cycles will always happen on any business. That's it. My question to you is, how do you manage your ups and downs? How do you go about that? Do you get scared? How do you try to minimize that? Slack peeps, big shout out to you guys. Let's keep talking, let's keep interacting, and let me know if you agree to that, let me know if you don't agree to that, let me know if you have your own version of how to keep your business a bit better, a bit steady there. Okay, so yeah, that's it for now. Thank you very much. Bye.